show, a little live up here.
Yeah, can't wait to see everybody complain about this.
Whoa, come on.
It's gonna happen, dude. I'm gonna tell you. Oh, the sound, the audio's not great, or how come we don't do the Zoom? It's like trying to innovate here.
There's no pleasing. Are people impossible to please these days? Is that what you're trying to say?
I tell you what, man, I've been getting. I am at the point now where I feel like people are rage baiting me in the comments, and it's working. And
but what's wrong with
some guy said something. I responded. He goes, "That's all I needed was a response from you." So now I almost honestly don't take it as seriously, but. I feel like this is nice. We're here all together. We don't get a chance to do this, so we're going to do a live pod. And sure as shit, there's going to be someone in the comments who's going to complain about the fact that they didn't have the Zoom, the normal, it's just.
Let's give them the benefit of the doubt, though. We wanted to wake up really early. We woke up at 6 just so, we wanted to be able to do the live pod. We're here. We're at the Breezy, so I think we'll have a live pod. Pete,
Shout out Atlanta, Georgia.
Shout out Atlanta, Georgia.
Place stinks.
Oh my God, man! This guy is really.
I'm sorry. I'm just. I'm. This is the last negative comment I'm going to make. I'm just not a fan of Atlanta.
I can almost guarantee that's not the last negative comment.
It's the last negative comment. From here on in, you're getting
you
positive.
Hear about
Pete.
Negative comments. Just ask me about the dinner me and Joe went
Let's
to.
talk about. Let's dive into that because I asked you to not tell me the story because I really wanted to hear it for the first time.
All right, here's the deal. Last night, Joseph and I, and it's great. It's great to break bread with either of these two guys because we don't get to do it often. Just like we never get to have a live pod, so it's
feel
nice.
bad.
Okay.
I was tired. I
didn't even get into.
No,
that
I know,
yet.
but I was just saying I feel bad.
Okay.
Well, Bob
didn't
bailed.
go. Fine. But me and Joe go, and here's the funny thing. We walk out of our hotel rooms to meet in the lobby, and unbeknownst to us, we're directly across the hall from each other. So we opened the door at the same time. It was like the odd couple.
Synchronized.
Like Felix and Oscar Unger, for those who know. We go down to the lobby. Now, I see immediately Joe's wearing shorts. And I said to him, Joe, I don't know why, but for some reason, I'm just letting you know that this place kept reiterating about business casual dress code. I was like, I don't know why, but in the reservation reminder text message, they said it. On the phone, when they called me, they said it. On the website, it says it. I'll be fine, Mikey. Okay.
By the way, I will interject throughout. Joe, that's the classic. Like, something could be going horribly wrong, and he'll be like, we'll be fine, Bob. We'll be fine.
do that. He's right. But I didn't have pants. This is the first trip I've come with where I was like, I'm not going to need pants. Normally I bring a pair of jeans or something. So I had like Lululemon, like sweats.
Usually when we travel, you do have something.
Yeah, for dinner purposes. But I had nice, like, Travis Matthew, like, nice shorts. It wasn't like I was wearing, like, Adam Sandler, like, basketball shorts. Like, nice casual shorts with a belt. Yeah. And like, so
listen, to me, I thought you were dressed nicely. I'll say that. Anyway, we get to the restaurant, lovely place. And sure as shit, I head up to the manager and I go, he's like, sir, you have a reservation? I go, yes, it's under, Mike V, whatever, 745. He's like, all right, well, I'm going to have to look for a table near the bar. You can only sit in the bar area because this gentleman has shorts on. Oh. You can't sit in the dining area.
Yeah, it was. So you didn't say it very nice either.
Okay, so then
you think he said it nice?
I just don't think there's a nice way to say it.
Yeah.
Like there is no nice way to say it. Like you're going to piss off the person you told, no matter what.
Sure.
Now Joe's on full tilt now because he's not yelling at the guy, but he's going to me. And I mean, I would say loud enough for the guy to hear it. He's like, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking kidding? This is a slum compared to the places I've been to. This is not Mastro's. I've eaten at Mastro's in shorts and a t-shirt with a hat on.
I have.
Okay. So anyway, that kind of runs its course. Now the guy's looking for a table.
He was away when I did say that.
Okay, fine. Somebody might have heard it.
The hostess definitely did.
Okay, there you go.
She was new though.
Guy comes back and Joe now decides that he's going to attempt to grease the guy to get us into the dining
To be
area.
honest, that I don't mind.
Okay.
The grease play I actually don't mind.
I respect.
I was going to throw him $100 to let me sit in the dining room. By the way, once you sit down, no one can see your legs.
Well, but hold on.
Which is a valid point. Once you sit, I guess the unsightly sight of seeing men's legs. I mean, I don't.
God
think it's
forbid you see a kneecap.
Wait, but hold on. If somebody came to cut in shorts, would you have to boot them?
No, people came to cut wearing singlets, like over the top to where we had to like suggest something. But I never threw anybody out for what they were wearing. Like I understand if you're going to like a supper club, or like I guess
Which
maybe
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, but I'm saying I guess because we're in the
what's a supper
I think because
club?
we're in the South, like they take these kind of
That's
things a little
true.
bit more seriously.
Okay. Yeah.
Which
But there is a sort of like an adjustment to a difference. Like to me, the way that I would think it when the guy said it, as much as it sucks, he's not the one making the rules. Like it's not him who's
I
like.
wasn't. I would to be
we'll
honest.
get to
I was.
that, Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Go ahead.
So
keep
anyway,
going.
Joe decides now it's a time to try and grease the guy, which I am not above a good duking. You duke a bouncer.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
A guy, I listen. We've all done it. So Joe goes. He goes. Well, let me ask you. What if I give you a little money? Will that help the situation? He goes, and the response was bizarre.
Yeah.
He was like, "Sir, there's so many people from corporate here." That there's just no way I could do that. First of all, corporate what? It's Frankie's.
But
I don't want to put the place on blast, but it's Frankie's the steakhouse. By the way, food was excellent.
Yeah, food was great.
Food was excellent.
You
But
would've loved it, Bob.
What corporate guys from Frankie's the steakhouse are there? This is
I
not.
know,
It's not Fleming's. It's not Ruth
But did he
Chris.
say
I never
like that?
heard of Frankie's.
What if I gave you some money
Yeah.
rather than just throw it to him?
Yeah.
No, well, because I was.
but that may have ended up being more awkward if he tried and the guy was like. The guy may, I don't
this
think
guy was kind of an awkward dude. He was like an older guy, kind of awkward. So I didn't want to just like put the money in front of him because I didn't know how he'd respond. So I was like, listen, what if I give you a couple of bucks? Like, what if I give you some money? We could settle this here. I'm thinking he'd walk us to the table. Listen, as a manager, I would have taken that grease every fucking day.
Yeah.
100%. Because once you sit me at the table, and by the way, I don't sit at the table like this. My knees would be underneath. You wouldn't even know I was wearing shorts. And then all would be good. I just wanted to sit down with my friend who I don't see very often and break bread and have nice Wagyu steaks, and that was it.
And by the way, how about the table that he ended putting in? So the guy walks us around to this table, and he's like, he kept calling it the communal table. He's like, I have a communal table, which means obviously you're going to be sitting with.
It was a
strangers.
slab of not even marble.
Yeah, it was just like a long oval slab of stone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It was like sitting in like an apothecary or something like that.
It was
bizarre.
terrible.
So Joe's like, well, at least we could see the TVs because we had action last night, obviously, on a couple of the games.
And
we ended up actually getting to the bar. Nice gentleman, John his name
yeah.
was. He moved over one spot so we could sit at the bar. And we ended up having an incredible meal. Now, Bob, I'd like you to tell the people what happened with your night last night because that is the cherry on top of this entire Sunday story.
So yeah.
This is almost
sick.
unfathomable what happened. It's unfathomable.
So I had to do an Arby's ad yesterday. Not blaming it all on the Arby's ad, but we woke up.
We love Arby's.
We love Arby's. We woke up. We filmed. I had to rush over like an hour over to town to go do the Arby's ad. We had to go to an LA Fitness, a tanning salon, a laundromat, and then over to the Arby's. We were bouncing all around. Then we had to go back over to go do the meet and greet for the have a day, and then it was time for dinner after. So I was exhausted. I felt bad for bailing, but when I got home, I got back to the hotel, I was scrolling Postmates, and I see this Frankie's Steakhouse. I'm like, this looks unbelievable. So I always will. I'll look at the place and then I'll go online. I'll go to Google, type the place in. See, the reviews were unbelievable.
It was great food.
So it did cross my mind. Honest to God, you did definitely say Frankie's Steakhouse, but I didn't remember the steakhouse you guys were going to. I said in my house, like,
That's
that
fair.
probably might have been where they went.
So you
That's
did.
unbelievable.
So that thought did cross your mind.
100%. Where it's like, this might have been where they're at. So I saw the reviews, everything. I got it. Did you guys have to? Did you guys?
That's unbelievable,
So
man.
I put in such a big
What
order.
did you order?
I put in such a big order that the finance guy, we're on a trip, so it is expensed. The finance guy from doing things messaged me. He's like, hey, like, is this, just want to make sure this is clear, right?
Oh.
Now, Bob is dining for one.
Oh my God.
Is that correct, Bob?
Yeah.
Dining for one. Yes.
What did you get?
So I did the chopped salad to start.
I mean, Joe, we can't. The order we had was.
Well, no, let him finish.
Yeah, but that your guys, in fairness, your guys is more reasonable. You guys are there. Like it is a little bit different.
Chopped salad.
I did the chopped salad. Then I started with the shrimp scampi.
We got that too. It was tremendous.
How were those toast points?
Oh my God, dude, that was
Like this guy had the meal that we did.
You know what I like too? It was light. It was not too heavy.
No.
It was light.
Bro, this guy ate the same fucking meal from the same fucking place just at his hotel room.
I did the which this part is obnoxious. Like the people who do the bone-in fillet, like to do the bone-in is obnoxious. I did the bone-in fillet. I did the hash browns. Yeah, it's really bad.
A 7-course DoorDash.
I did the hash browns, and then I did the broccoli.
Did you do dessert?
I did get the sundae.
Oh.
I did get
How the fuck did they deliver a Sunday with hot steak?
Yeah, I did get the sundae.
Did it come intact? Like, how do you?
I have a question.
How are you able to eat that?
I actually have a question about the Sunday because I was going to
ahead.
order the Sunday. Remember?
Oh, she said it was. For
and she said it had like gummy bears and stuff in it. Did it?
Yeah,
Was
I
it
had
good?
the whole 9. I thought it was tremendous.
Yeah,
I'm not a gummy bear though, guy though, so I didn't do it. They put those on the side.
We tried to order it, and the girl goes, "That's for children." There's gummy.
And by the
bears
way,
in
it was a 20.
She wouldn't allow us to order.
It was a
She
20.
literally would
That-
not.
It was
that
the
would
most
bother me.
expensive dessert on the menu. It was $22.
Yeah, she goes.
She just killed the
It's for
sale.
children. She goes, well, "You can't have it. It's for children." It basically told
She's
us,
like, if you want to be a
can't
man,
have
order the tiramisu
Wait, was she
gelato.
joking?
tiramisu gelato,
Which it
nice.
was unbelievable.
Yeah, it
To
And
her
they gave
credit.
you a ton of it. It felt
we
like that.
we
bowl
shared
was
it.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's terrible though, like because there's times with the kids menu where like there
Bob,
will
this
be,
wasn't
like,
a kid's menu. It was $22. I mean, you ordered it. It was a mammoth dessert, and she just completely like killed the sale. I mean, she's obviously not a fan of Sundays. I don't know.
So just overall, just to wrap it up, when he got very vocal, it was more towards you,
Yes.
or
When what? When he flipped out about having the show? I mean,
I was cordial with the manager.
Joe cannot be Bob. You know this as well as anybody. Joe cannot be vocal. He's like me. He's Italian. Like when he gets vocal, like even if it's quiet, you're gonna hear it. You're
but
gonna
I
hear
think
it.
that
But I think for the most part, I was respectful to the manager. I mean, maybe offering him the grease was maybe not ideal, but I didn't yell at him. I asked the hostess where the ATM was. She had no idea.
Yeah.
Remember, it was just a shit show. But to be
When
honest,
you started talking about how the place was a slum, that was a little.
That's bad.
yeah, I was
That's
pissed
really bad.
because it was like we've been to like different restaurants that are much higher in terms of like I think esteem than this place. But this place was still great. I'm not docking it, but I've been to a Mastro's wearing like khaki shorts.
I will say that they were dying on that hill. Like there was no give.
And by the way,
there
we
was
spent-
no letting up. They were going to die on their dress code hill, and they weren't bending to no.
It also didn't help that the guy next to us walking in was in a full suit. Like that didn't help our fucking
Well,
cause.
I'm going to say this: when I saw the couple walking in
That was
with us,
preposterous.
I was like, "We're in trouble." In my head, I'm like, "We're in trouble because this guy
looked like he was going to the
dressed like
Emmys.
he's going to a fucking wedding."
I think there would be people out there, me included, though, being like for a guy who was in the business for that long, you would be more understanding of when they say that when the guy does that it's not him making that rule. That you know what I
wasn't
mean?
rude to the guy. I'll die on that hill. I wasn't rude to the guy.
I think Mikey disagrees, and from what I'm seeing, I think Mikey completely disagrees with that.
I was vocal to Michael for sure. What I said to Michael.
You
was-
don't think he heard any of those remarks?
No, because most of it was once he put us on that slab, that communal slab.
The communal slab.
That was tough.
It looked like
And by
an
the way-
operating
And
table.
by the way, they didn't even have the game on because it was on Amazon Prime, so we had to watch it on Mikey's phone.
That was the next thing. He goes, I can't wear shorts, and they don't have streaming service. This is just, I mean, yeah. So we did
I was
prop the
pissed off.
phone up. We had the game on the phone. It was nice.
We had a tremendous time.
The dinner,
You know,
dinner was great. The order was great.
When we did this liquor store appearance yesterday, and I really appreciated it, the guy said to us, he said, you guys are the best people we've ever had doing that.
Yeah, that was really nice.
I really appreciated that.
awesome.
Dude, I will say at this liquor store they had us. Did you see that video that I put up? They had us back in the fucking
Mikey,
cut.
that was like a
bizarre.
janitor's
Mikey,
closet or
it looked like we were with Al Capone during the Prohibition,
Dude, it was
trying to
weird.
sling out drinks in the back of a fucking.
They also too. They had like 2 armed guys with us, and like
I saw that was an off-duty sergeant. He had
Yeah.
sergeant stripes on his shoulders,
Yeah.
so they must have paid some PD.
That guy was awesome, by
he
the
was
way.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
He was
shout
next
out.
But which, by the way, we
Shout
did not need. Like with our van, nobody ever gets to the point where it's like,
Well, you never
Times
know.
are crazy, Bob.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Times are crazy.
That
You
is
never know.
true.
Better be safe than sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
A lot of haters of me right now too, so you never know.
We were talking about before the podcast starts that I think it's worse than it's ever been. He doesn't really care, I don't think, but some of it is because of the Joe Hader series. Which, by the way, I saw a lot of people are like, "Bob's an idiot. This is not going to work." Just wait. A lot of people too. I saw the whole thread about how Bob HQ is the biggest bust, and I'm such a dumbass
Everybody's
for how I'm
got
doing it.
something to say,
And that I
Bob.
will say fuels my fire because they don't understand how I plan to do it, and that this is not just a money pit. I'm just throwing money down the drain. It's a very calculated HQ that we're doing. It's not.
Bob, you don't have
gotta
to
give me more
explain
credit
your-
than I would think that they would give me more credit than that. Now that's
Bob
you
is
know
like
what I-
Napoleon. He sees the field better than anyone else. He
Thank
knows
you,
what he's
Pete.
I mean,
doing.
That's why-
and for
I
someone
don't know
to
if I can use
question,
Napoleon because it didn't really exactly end well for Napoleon.
the
so.
guy conquered half the
I
fucking
understood, but-
world, Michael.
Yeah, that's fine, but then eventually.
Yeah, eventually everything comes to an end.
No, that's not true. Some people float into the.
This guy was in Egypt in the pyramids dominating. Like he was around the entire world. What I am saying is I have learned to not bet against this young man here next to me.
No,
because
dumb move, yeah.
everything he has done, whether by luck, by stroke of a deal with the devil, I don't know what it's
He
been.
loves saying that.
But
he loves saying
the
that.
guy knows what he's doing, and it's like it would be like questioning Tom Brady when he makes a decision to call a
Thanks,
play.
Pete.
Like
Appreciate
you
that.
you gotta know that the guy who's got the ball in his hands knows what he's doing, and he's going to get you where you need to get
think
to.
that I'm
so
just
for
gonna
some
go-
random jerk off, sorry for interrupting, to question what you're doing and that it's a dumb business move. This is exactly what pisses me off. Is everybody's got something to say, and and the same thing with this hater series. It fuels my fucking fire because I want these people to come and show up and then face me and then see where we stand.
But we are in the business of putting things out there for people to say things
Correct,
about.
for sure.
So we have to just roll
sure.
with it. I
But
will
I
say
can
that
still get upset about
I
it.
thought a couple years ago when Bob Does Sports first started and all this started to take off, I had told you this earlier this week, Bob. I said that, my vision or what I thought it would evolve into is exactly what you're doing now. Is like is a studio headquarters.
Yeah.
Like it only makes sense. Like to me, that's the most logical next step because now you're going to have these studios. You're going to have this available space where you can centralize instead of looking like all over the place and having to do these things. Everything becomes centralized, compartmentalized, all the different things you want to do. So to me, it's the only move. So
Right.
I don't understand where
I think some people
maybe
think
it's the
that
Jumbotron.
Yeah.
correct. Look, that was coming off the Jumbotron video that he did. So that I get why you think, oh, Bob's just throwing money into it, but it is a very calculated thing of how we're gonna do it. So I don't want to give away too much. I'm excited about it. Look, I appreciate that people care enough to comment or even speculate about it. I think it's pretty cool to even be in that. I think when you get to a point when you grow, there's nothing you can do about people that'll say bad things.
Yeah,
You got to just look at it as, we've gotten to the point where you are going to have some haters, you are going to have some doubters, and that's great. You let it fuel you. But yes, I do think you're exactly right. Another topic to talk about, we're rolling right along here. Scott Hansen absolutely banging. Hit me up yesterday about it was JJ Watt. He's like, man, he just completely.
Yeah,
Scott
it was
Hansen,
out of line. To
Is
be
he out of
honest.
pocket, you think, Joe?
he did it just to set the tone for the people that don't know. He did a video. He was on like a podcast talking about like the Cameo leaderboard, and for fantasy football, they did the Cameo leaderboard. John Gruden won. I came in second. Hansen came in third. Hansen completely dismissed me as the second. He was talking to whoever was interviewing him. He's like, yeah, but the guy came in second. Like, he's a golf guy, so he
just
doesn't
kinda put him out there.
He did.
He actually declared that he came in second in his mind.
Correct.
That's
I didn't
wild
because he didn't come second.
It's crazy. Now, so that it is a funny like beef to have. To be honest, what he said I don't think was the worst thing. He did dismiss me a little bit. He messaged me and apologized, which I appreciated, but it was a little dismissive.
He probably had a taste of that Bob Army.
What is it? Talk to us about what happens when the Bob Army comes after you, Joe.
I mean, so some people have like their like the voiceless or something.
See, I knew that. See,
guy
knew that had to come.
I'm just
you
saying.
You always have to take fucking pot shots, though. You can't help yourself. You really, honestly can't help yourself.
Not
It's a
taking
pot shot.
It's not a shot.
It's not.
It's not a shot.
Okay, it's not a shot.
I'm saying
put
some
that on his
people
fucking
have
tombstone. It's not a shot. Put it on his tombstone, Bob.
not a shot. Dude.
Not a shot.
Some people
Joseph, it's not a shot.
I'm saying some people have their proclaimed armies or their backing, right? Bob doesn't state that.
He doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't a shot at
I
the
do,
vote.
though.
You call out your voices.
I do.
Okay, yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. And that's why it wasn't a shot. But I'm
Love
saying
the voice.
Bob doesn't call out to the Bob Army.
Right.
But these are like hornets with like they keep their peace, they do their thing, they're happy. But if you shake that fucking nest and you disturb that, you better get ready to get absolutely eviscerated, because the Bob Army, whether pronounced or not, pronounced
What?
pronounced, right?
No.
What do you mean no?
What do you mean? The Bob Army pronounced?
It means like whether it's like stated
you
or not.
announce them or not,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Pronounce was wrong. I'm sorry. Whether announced or not, they will come at you. And I think Hansen, he felt those fucking stingers, dude.
Hornets.
Oh, I think he was.
I think the word you were looking for was provoked. He provoked the Bob Army.
Provoked, yeah.
And the Bob Army. Now, I don't know if I'd describe a hornet as a happy-go-lucky, peaceful.
But they don't
creature.
come to sting you unless you get up in their shit.
I think Bob is more of a hive guy. Like, it's just a hive of honeybees that mind their own business, because honeybees are very.
I like that.
They're peaceful.
What about hive of
very
hornets?
peaceful.
Hornets do sound more
Hornets
powerful.
are pricks, though.
Yeah.
Hornets are pricks.
Really?
I think the voiceless much more of a hornet thing. Bob much more of a beehive.
Okay.
Yeah. Like the
But
hive mentality.
You do a good job though of rallying like your people. Like I'll do it for certain things. Like you do a good job of really like getting people to believe. Like Charles Manson. Like you get.
Come on, man.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, that was a shot.
That's a shot.
That's an
You
absolute
know
shot.
that Charles Manson comment has to be floating around quite often.
my
but
That's fine.
in all
That's
honesty,
fine. I take that one in stride.
You do
The
do a
old
good
voiceless
job. Like,
Kool-Aid.
you sell a ton of breezy. You're able to, like Mikey's smart. Mikey will. It's very calculated. He'll win like
Smart,
3
yeah.
bets. His record is amazing. So he'll win bets, and then he'll put up a video, and he'll be like, "And fuck, I love seeing this." He'll be like, "Guys, like everybody's asking, do you want to tip me? Like, you don't need to tip me. Just do me a favor." Go over to breezygolf.com.
yeah,
right.
Put in the promo code. And,
Yeah, it's
and it
calculated.
works
I would
'cause they're
never,
like,
ever accept tips. You're already paying me,
works.
number one, for the service, so that's outrageous to me. Number two, the breezy thing is a win-win for everybody. It's great for the boys. It's great
Yeah,
for
it's
us.
smart.
But you're also getting incredible quality back in return. Obviously, shout out breezygolf.com.
Dude, there's nothing worse. Like the James Cook prop yesterday, I didn't see it by the time. When he plays Layla in like the first or second quarter, it's like fuck because
Yeah.
you missed it.
I mean,
number
that
shot
prop
up.
almost hit in the first quarter.
Your
almost.
Yeah, me and Joe were watching him. It looked like he was skating in an ice rink. Just,
You know,
It
one
was
of my
wild.
best friends from back home said to me, he said it doesn't get talked about enough because he follows your picks. He'll follow every pick, and he's smart. He doesn't do anything else.
Oh.
He said that he doesn't get enough credit for his track record on picks, which I actually think is too. When I think you look at your record pound for pound, I think you're one of the best in the game.
Here's what I'll say.
I really do.
I'm not the best in the game. I never will say I'm the best in the game. What I'll say is I think for the price that I charge, compared to what these other guys charge, I think these guys are charging thousands of dollars for a season. That's not bullshit.
Yeah, that Vegas
that's
whale
true.
guy, that guy was a prick.
Who's this now?
Oh,
The
he's talking
Vegas
about
Dave?
Vegas Dave.
That guy was charging people thousands of dollars.
Dude, when you hear
I wouldn't be able to. I don't even sleep well at night if I go on a cold streak and I lose like 5 in a row.
Bro.
I start getting fucking anxiety, have trouble sleeping because I know people are riding.
Mikey
But
told
that's
us.
story, Joe.
Mikey told us at the beginning of the NFL season if he didn't know if he could make it through this year, if he was going to be able to make it through.
Yeah.
As if the guy was doing a coronary on a guy who's flatlining.
Well, the guy.
I heard him on the podcast, and as the NFL season was coming, he went on pod. The guy was like, he's like, are you looking forward to NFL season? He's like, no, man, I'm actually not. Like, it's just I
That's a
get
true
so.
answer,
He's
Bob.
like, I get so stressed out that I'm really not looking forward to the season.
Bob, I gotta tell you,
It's
though,
like
that's
he's
true,
fiending
though.
for NFL for months, and then it
like,
finally
come
comes. He goes,
on.
I'm not ready for this. I can't handle it.
You guys can appreciate the pressure, though.
Well, yeah.
Like,
But to
do you know how
say-
nasty people get if I start losing?
No, I know, but to say that you're not looking forward to the NFL season, that is not
A lot of pressure.
I will say, as we get older, like some of these statements that we start to make,
Yeah.
they do reflect that we're getting older.
Oh,
that's
100%.
That's the comment that a
100%.
guy who's
The guy
older.
feel old.
who called
I am
Frankie's
definitely
Steakhouse a slum. Like, that is crazy.
All right, Bob, I was pissed, okay?
Well, but to call
I
a place
said the
a
place
Didn't
was
say
slum.
anything out of line, though, Bob.
Like, you know what he could say at the restaurant? The guy's like, whoa. He's like, sir, it was not a shot. Like, it was not a shot. I was not taking a shot. He called the play.
I don't think I was disrespectful at all to that manager.
Hey, listen, if the stress and pressure is getting to you,
good
I
man.
got something that's right up your alley, D-Man, and that's thanks to our friends over at Cornbread Hemp, the official sponsor of this episode of the Brilliantly Dumb Show. Listen, life's been crazy lately. It's been stressful. The start of the NFL
I need some
season.
hemp.
You need to calm down a little bit. You got to calm the nerves. I'm not as young as I once was, Joseph, but I care a lot about maintaining my physical and mental wellness.
Yep.
Cornbread Hemp CBD gummies are a huge piece of my wellness plan and puzzle. Cornbread Hemp CBD gummies are made to help you feel better, whether it's stress, discomfort, or just needing a little relaxation. Right now, Brilliantly Dumb Show listeners can save 30%. 30% on their first order. Just head to cornbreadhemp.com/DUMB, that's dumb, and use code DUMB at checkout. That's cornbreadhemp.com/DUMB and use code DUMB.
Okay, all right.
Very dumb.
Let's get down to business. Very good. Like,
Very dumb.
Cutty, what were you saying? Not to stir the pot. I would never. But what were you saying before the pot with Mikey? We were talking about his Brutus the Buckeye tattoo, and you said that back in the day, like, he wasn't ready to be a family man.
No, I mean, that's a correct statement.
Yeah,
Like,
that
I-
is.
I could not have been a family
He
man
was
at
in a
20. That's
he was
correct.
in a mentality that just would not allow.
Tell me about the mentality that I was in when you didn't even fucking know me. Tell me about the mentality.
Mikey, I
Joe.
took
Go ahead.
one look at that picture. Your life was dedicated to pumping steel and going to Dre's.
Not iron, but steel.
Steel and
We're
iron.
pumping steel.
And going to Dre's nightclub.
Roll the clips over.
DJs, not Dre's.
Oh, DJs.
That's number one. Number two,
And
you're
I'm
100%
probably right.
I don't think anybody that's in, well, all due respect, I'm sure there are people who have families at 2021, but certainly I was not in the headspace
No.
to do that. But you're also, I think you're judging a book by its cover slightly.
Who, Petey?
Yeah,
No.
I think so. I
Petey?
think he's judging the book by the cover.
My focus here is like you were massive, right? Like, which is, by the way, is very impressive. Like the size that you were.
Do you think like I'm small now? Is that like
No,
a
I still think you're big, but you were a
Yeah, I was a
behemoth.
different animal, yeah.
Like that one picture with you, the lats and your.
It's the craziest picture.
Up to your earlobes. It's insane.
I got to be honest. I would want nothing to do with that guy. Like that
Like
guy.
not even like a friend?
no,
come
no,
on, Bob.
No. That's
Or you
not
mean
true.
like a
friend.
fight?
Oh, like I would not give you a single problem. Like I
Oh,
would-
of course not.
I
Like,
don't think I would do a football Sunday with that
someone-
guy.
You know,
I mean, that's a different guy. That guy's scary.
You
dude.
didn't
That
give
guy.
that guy-
what do you think I'm going to do?
Now
Well, that
that's
guy-
judging a book by its cover. That's not giving that guy a chance. I would have broken bread with that guy.
I know you would have. He would have loved
Yeah,
to have me. Hey, I would have been like his sideshow friend. He'd be like, "Yeah, you got a problem with me? Take a look at this fella right here."
He would take you to the slums of Frankie's Steakhouse together.
Now, Joe, we could say the same about you and your Canadian clubbing days with the Armani
100%.
Exchange and all.
That's fair.
When I went through my rave days, oh bro, my statement was if you have like a true bodybuilder, like not Ronnie Coleman, but like someone who's dedicated,
Sure.
like that's their entire life.
Well, that is a Ronnie Coleman.
Okay, then Ronnie Coleman.
Okay.
That he's not a family.
Friend of
Like
the
that
program,
guy's not ready to be a family man.
That's crazy.
His entire life is dedicated to pumping iron and pretty much that's it.
But when you reach that level, that's like you guys, like you golf, you go out and film golf.
100%.
He goes out and that's what he does. Like that's his only job.
But
he gets paid
But
to
it's
do
more
that.
than us. They would be like,
Well,
like
the
Tiger.
diet is like a year-round thing.
would
And
that
I
be
also
like-
think too, like a Michael Phelps, for example, when he was winning all those Olympic medals, like he is not at that point in his life would not have been capable of being a father to be there consistently to bring up his kid because the guy was working out 6 times a day. That's my point.
You ever see that Khabib clip where he's like, "You want to be champion?" He's like, "You can't be family man."
He says that.
Yeah.
He's like, "If you want to be family man, can't be champion."
I mean, that just proves my point right there. I
Well,
mean, that's,
Khabib is a sick fuck.
Oh, dude,
He's a
those
sick-
guys.
I wish he would
those
come back,
Dagestan.
dude.
Yeah.
I do too. If there's one guy that I wish could come back,
who
that I
would he
could see
fight though if he came back?
Like if you put
He'd
like
beat
Poirier
whoever.
come back for a fight, or like people talk about McGregor coming back for the White House. McGregor, do you know how long it would
this
take to
guy.
get to the shape to be able to be in these guys' shape and be back to where even close to what he
I've
was?
seen Khabib, he like coaches his cousin now,
Khabib's
and I feel
different.
like he's still in great
Khabib,
shape.
I think, could actually get back.
He's still probably
So does he have
wrestling
a
bears.
family now, or is that not? No.
That I do not know.
Right.
That I do not know. But I do. I actually agree with what you said. That would be like saying, and maybe I'm wrong, that like Joe Rogan can't be a family man because he's so dedicated to the podcasts.
No, but I think that's different.
Not as
I think like
extreme.
I gave an extreme example, like Michael Phelps. Like these guys, like when you and the only reason I say that is now having a kid, right?
Yeah.
You realize how dependent they are on you. So either you have someone taking care of them where you're never seeing the kid, or I'm saying to be a true family guy and to be there and be present. Like you can't have that kind of lifestyle.
I'll be honest.
To that extreme.
When I was that big, the amount of time it would take just to prepare meals and eat
100%.
was like, I mean,
That was your whole life.
ridiculous.
That was my point, Mikey.
Chicken and rice.
10 egg whites every morning, half a cup of oats,
Yeah.
the gym for like 2 hours, another, and then 6 more meals after that. And I had a Tupperware, all of it.
And that's my point.
And I was doing like stupid shit. Like I was doing like last meal, no carb, like tilapia and broccoli. Just carb.
Oh, tilapia, the chicken of the sea.
No, isn't that the bottom
Bottom feeder.
Terrible
Oh.
fish. It's made in a factory.
You always talk about tilapia.
That's fucking terrible
It's
fish.
terrible. It's terrible. It's the worst
Oh, that's a
fish you can eat.
fucking
It's
bottom
poison.
feeder, dude.
Yeah.
It's absolutely. If you see tilapia on a menu, run.
Oh God. Here we go.
In the slums of Frankie's Steakhouse. That is such a crazy thing to say.
I was in the moment.
like the
That is
slums.
so-
compared
I
to
actually,
this.
by the time we
That is
ended, I
so-
said I was very
He
appreciative,
loved
and
it. By the time
I
we
said
left,
the place
he's
was
like,
great.
place is great. It's a complete 180.
You know what you
a
said?
complete 180.
You had a great line, which is so true. You're like, Joe, like, 'cause we talked about him being rude about something, and he's like, but I offered them, like, I gave him a big tip. And you're like, Joe, just because you throw a good tip at somebody doesn't give you the right to be a total jerk off.
I'll just grease the guy.
Yeah, yeah.
I will say this.
Guy should have took the money though.
He absolutely should have taken the money.
Well, I also look. I don't want to be too hard on, but like also too to say, what if I give you money? Like to me, I just would have like you're.
I
I've seen
did. I
you
didn't
do-
have the money on me.
Okay.
He
makes
asked
sense.
the
I needed
front
to go
desk
to an
lady
ATM.
when the
It's one of
ATM
Oh, okay.
So then, before I went on a treasure trace to find an
That's
ATM,
fair.
I had to find out if this guy was willing to wiggle.
Right,
That
you're
makes
not gonna
sense.
go.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
And then he goes, we're sitting down at the communal table, and he goes, should I just go back and get sweatpants? I'm like, no. I'm like, no.
I was going to try to put the Lululemon pants on. I don't think it would have got me
By the
in.
way, it is so insane that I ordered from that same place.
I mean, that's
it is
one of the
wilder. Yeah, that is insane. I'll go
ever. So
full-
just to be
guy.
clear, Bob passed on going to dinner
Yeah,
with
it's-
me and Joe just to order food from the same restaurant delivered to his hotel, just so that's.
But you understand how tired I was, how exhausted
I'm really
I
interested
was.
how they got that Sunday there with
Me
the
too.
steaks.
I'm
and
fascinated by that.
Did they have it in
I'm more
like?
fascinated by how the integrity of the sundae while he's eating.
sounded
the
like
steak.
it was
There's no
tremendous.
freezer in the
It
room.
was great, but each of the toppings came separate, like in a separate container.
Yeah.
And
But was the ice
But
cream
the
melted?
ice cream, though,
the ice cream was like in an ice cream container.
and it held up.
It was liquidy. It was definitely liquidy.
Yeah,
but,
it had to be.
I think it's crazy. The lady saying, "Oh no, that's a kid's." Like that would really bother me. Like,
Yeah, she was so adamant
It
about
looks
it.
like
Terrible.
you know how they have like
It's
all
not
the desserts
fair.
will be like $10, $12,
Yeah.
and then one's like $25. The Sunday was the $23
What
item.
about that cake that we saw?
That was wild.
They had this birthday cake where it's like this.
It was
tall
like
off-
this-
I'm telling you,
like
if the,
Nick
if
and
the
Sam's,
cake
remember
rested
they
on
had
the
those
table, it'd be
giant
this
ones?
tall.
yeah.
It's like a triangular piece of cake. It was fucking
Dude,
nuts.
I'm getting more and more into like I used to not be big on those types of cakes. I
Yeah.
like they
They're
usually do,
exciting. exciting.
Yeah,
They're
They're
fun.
exciting because like you don't know what like it's just exciting. You don't see it.
Yeah.
They
So when you don't
rustle up
see it-
some emotions.
Or like a steakhouse restaurant like key lime pie or something. Like they do a good job with
That
the
Joe's stone crab. They
yeah,
only
the key
do
lime.
pies.
key lime pie.
I
there.
had their banana cream pie. It was probably one of the best pies
Yeah.
I've ever fucking. I'll take a pie over a cake. By the way, 9 times out of 10. Yes, yes.
We got to get rolling here, boys. All right. Again, we are at the Breezy, so we do have a shutdown time, but we're gonna get it all in. Let's head on into our buy or sell. I've been chomping at the bit to get to mine. If you boys don't mind, a hard sell. Look, man, I think Atlanta Airport is one of the harder sells. We were talking about it on the way here. I don't think there's an airport that stresses me out more.
Miami's worse.
Miami's bad. Miami's really bad.
O'Hare's pretty bad too.
I haven't had it. Oh, to me, Miami's
Atlanta-
definitely right up there. Atlanta is one of the very worst.
What about that Scotland airport? That was terrible.
But that's different. I don't compare. Like if you talk
was
about
bad.
U.S. airports, at least that's small. Like, bro,
Edinburgh.
U.S. airports. I would put. I think Atlanta 1. I would go Miami 2.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you could make a case for Miami at 1. You could. Atlanta is so now. Once you're in there, food options and all, it's pretty good, but which is a big part of it. But Atlanta's airport, I think, I nothing stresses me out like that airport. As far as just getting, it's always a circus. There's so much going on. Security is so.
Philly's a bad airport too. They don't have clear, so they only have like TSA. So like,
But
if you don't,
they got great cheesesteak options.
yeah, they do. I'll give them that. But like, if at this point now, as an airport, if you don't have clear, what are we doing? I mean,
Do you believe somebody?
You know the Congo has a really horrible airport, Bob.
I've never been. Couldn't tell you.
Well, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go.
Do you
tell
believe
you.
that guy recommended that cheese? You see that cheesesteak that guy recommended?
I told you, I replied to that tweet and I said, I knew it was going to be bad when I went to Atlanta for the national championship. And I said, I looked for food suggestions and nobody could shoot me straight. It was all over the place. Like there wasn't many, like normally, you know, people fucking are like this place, that place. This.
Yeah.
And I knew right
Frankie's
then and there,
pretty
I'm
good.
like, this is going to be hard. This is going to be a hard thing to do.
I asked for a bagel recommendation at the hotel, and the guy put his hand on his. He went like this, and it was like struggling. I was like, "Oh man,
Frankie's pretty solid.
what's that?"
Frankie's, he said, was pretty solid.
The slums of Frankie. That is all right, Petey. Let's go over to you.
I have a weird buy, but I'm going to buy it because I just really appreciate it. And now they're adding this flavoring to a lot of different things, which I like. I am all in on the dill pickle craze right now. And dill pickle, like in the lobby, they had popcorn with the dill pickle flavoring. At Paynes Valley, they had the nuts, the honey roasted peanuts with dill
Very good.
pickle. I am on a dill pickle kick right now. Chips, popcorn,
Sunflower
nuts,
seeds, dill pickle,
sunflower
really
seeds
good.
are another good one. And it's I know it's a distinct like flavor that like you either love it or you hate it. I'm in on that right now. I think it's awesome.
It's a good.
And
buy.
that's I saw the popcorn. I immediately bought it. I'm like, I have to even have just a few kernels. But like it's dill pickle is I'm all in on right now.
I like if you get the fried pickles. I'm not like a huge fried pickle guy, but the sauce they give you with the fried pickle,
Yeah, always
is-
good.
Yeah.
right?
Always good. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, really good. So dill pickle, I'm in.
Mikey, over to you.
Yeah, I'm going to sell this week, Bob. I'm going to sell this new child of Cardi B and Stefan Diggs, man. Them having a kid. Yeah. I'm
Kid
going
hasn't even been conceived
I'm
yet.
going to sell them having a kid. Not the kid. I'm selling them having a kid.
As parents?
First of all, I thought they were broken up. I know she already has kids. I'm not saying she's a bad mother, but to bring another child into this world that has to grow up with the fact that their mother wrote the song Wet Ass Pussy.
Oh, that's
For me,
fair.
that's a tough thing
That
to
is.
overcome, man. Like
That
I
is
just,
fair.
I feel like that's just like, how the fuck do you ever explain that? First of all, I thought they were broken up. I thought they.
I guess they're back
and-
together now.
Yeah, it seems a little. I tell you what, I put
think it
money
was-
on them not staying.
Well, he's
I think they were separated. They found out that they were
I think the
pregnant,
same.
and now
I
they're.
think the same.
That's your most controversial sell. Like as you're saying, well, to sell a baby that's not born.
I'm not selling the baby, Bob. I'm not selling the baby.
I'd like to sell an unborn
I'm
child.
selling the fact that they're having a baby together. I'm selling the relationship more so. But yeah, it's going to be tough for that kid growing up. And again,
the wet ass pussy thing
that's
makes
tough.
It's really tough.
Listen, I know her background and stuff. And if people aren't paying your bills, nobody's got a right to tell you how to make a living. I believe that. I'm an advocate for that. But at the same time, like, she was making a lot of money before she made that song. And I just think, in retrospect, that may be a regret for her in her elder years. It may be. Maybe not. Maybe she's swimming in enough dough where it
I don't
won't
think
be.
she cares.
Yeah, well, that's tough, Joe, because for the kid, I think it's going to be tough.
I kind of find
Some would say the kid's financially going to be in a great spot for his whole
Yeah,
life.
he is. This is back to the greasing.
I happen to agree with you. I'm just saying it depends on how you look at it. Some would say he's going to have a very privileged life growing up, but I do
As long
agree.
as you understand what I'm saying.
I agree with you. I'm just saying,
all right.
a glass half empty. The other side of it, he's going to have a very privileged life. He's probably going to live a much better life, or he or she, than most children.
Yeah, but like when he gets bullied, the kids are just going to blast wet ass pussy. And like, how do you get past that?
Well,
I
I
don't
will
know.
say there's going to be some things to our kids that we're going to have to. I mean,
That's
my
true
future kids
also.
that I'm going to have
That's
to
true
explain. I mean, Petey, Luca's going to ask some questions that, like, Dad, I saw this episode. Like, what did you mean by that? You know what I mean? I can't, dude.
Bob's kid's going to come up to him and be like, Dad, what is this video I saw of you reviewing a strawberry cinnamon toast crunch? It looked like you were high as a fucking kite.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You big on private school, Pete? Like, do you think Luca D will be? My sister just sent their.
I kind of want to homeschool him. If I maybe I don't know.
Would you?
I think that, like, some of these institutions that you're spending a shitload of money for to watch someone else watch your child is a little bit preposterous.
But who would?
But that's called public school, though.
I'm saying, but public school is one thing you're not
So you
paying
don't want to
for.
send them to public school.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying public school is another story because you're not paying for it. I'm saying the people who are paying, like Michael, some people
Top
pay
dollar.
$15,000, $20,000, $30,000
No, you're right.
to send their kids to a school where it's like, what difference is it than the public school system?
Well, so
I don't really know. That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't think it's worth it. It's the same thing as we had the discussion yesterday about college. Like I used to think
We
that
could talk
college
about
was
that.
absolutely necessity, and now
I lean in agreement with you.
and
on the
now I
college.
tend to think if you go get a Bachelor of Arts degree and then you get a
wipe
job
your
that
ass
has
with it.
Yeah, what is that doing? And you're paying through the
You're
roof,
going
and
into
you're
debt.
going into
You're going
debt
into
for your
debt.
life.
Yep.
Like, so I'm just saying, I don't know yet. We have a long time before we're at that point for school. But
it comes fast, Joseph.
to put the kind of money that would be required for a private school, I just don't know if I'm willing to do that.
But if you did homeschool them, would you hire a teacher? Or would you do the schooling?
I would let Nicole make that decision.
Okay.
I don't
That's
know.
a smart decision.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there also has to be, like, with the public school. I wouldn't want my kid to go to private school. I think you got to deal with, like, the bully, like dealing with figuring out bullying or people, or like just navigating through the social side of all that.
I mean,
Forget
I went
all
to
the
private school, so it's like I understand like why people do it because, you know, I went there, but I don't think our school was any different than half the public schools. And that's why, with that understanding, like my parents are very religious, so they went to a private school where it was Catholic, so we were taught Catholicism.
Catholic school as a little
so
kid.
I can understand why my parents did it because of their beliefs, but aside from that,
Not much different.
there's really not much difference.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, all right. Let's keep it on moving. Ask Bob, fellas.
So I need you to pay attention with it's actually like a 3-point question.
Oh
Come on, man! Like, put that up.
So Bob, this week for the Ask Bob, I would like you to give me the three.
Better write this down, Bob.
I would like you to give me the 3 different spellings and the way that you would use them in the sentence of the word there.
Good question.
I don't think it's that bad, by the way. I just make it.
I was expecting something.
No. So there's 3 different versions of the word there.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
good.
need you to spell 3
That's a
different
great
ways out
question.
and
It
then
is.
It's a
explain
great
how
question.
you would use each one in a sentence.
You can understand why we were worried to start.
I'm sorry. I
No,
just
it's
wanted
a
to
good
like.
I have a 3-part question.
Well,
tough.
it is a 3-part question.
This is tough. All right, so there's the they are, which is THEYRE apostrophe
Yes.
RE.
Very good.
And how would you use that?
They are going to dinner.
Yes. Okay. So
Okay.
there's one.
Very good.
Here's where it
Then
gets
there's
tricky.
there, like there's a bottle of water over there.
Okay.
How do you spell that one?
I feel so dumb doing this. THERE.
That's 2 for 2.
Yeah, and then the other one is THEIR, and that would be like fuck. Let me just think of this. There. They are. Put it over there.
Sound it out, Bob. Sound it out.
Well, he spelt it already. He doesn't need to sound it out. He just needs to know what the meaning is.
They're running a golf tournament. Like
No, that's
that
not
would be
correct.
they are.
that would be they are.
Come on, Bob. Think about it.
I know. I can see it.
This worked out as well as I could
I
have
can
expected.
see it. He said. That is wild.
There.
It's the easiest one, Bob.
I disagree.
Once I tell you, you're going to
would
say it's
that
the easiest.
I would say that they are is the easiest.
Okay,
And then
they are.
differentiating
Yeah, okay.
there and theirs.
Go ahead.
So it's their problem. It's their
possessive.
car.
The possessive.
It's
Yeah.
their money.
Yeah.
That's 2 for 3 though.
Yeah, that was, and he spelled 3 for 3.
He did go 3 for 3 on the
I
spelling.
thought when he spelt this, when he got the THER and he got that, and then he spelt THEIR, I was like, oh, he's gonna nail it.
Yeah. I ended up
It
being
is a little bit confusing, but I thought overall good question. I had a couple people ask me like, you got to put this question.
Do people
out there.
message you guys
yeah,
for
we got
Bob?
a ton
Ask
of-
Bob.
ton of
Oh,
DMs.
really?
Yeah.
Any good ones?
Yeah,
I've taken some.
Yeah.
I think which one did I take from a listener? I think
that one was from a listener.
I think that
That's not
like
bad.
the question about like the 3 branches of the government. I think
Yeah.
someone gave me that one. which is
sometimes
good.
people
That
give
was hard.
certain ones that are just not.
Oh, I've gotten some ones. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna ask him that.
Do you know how many people messaged me about yours last week?
Yeah.
About how like there's no way. Like
Yeah.
a ton of people asked me.
Oh, about the Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah,
they were
that
like,
was
there's
tough.
no way.
Yeah, Holly brought
I
up.
didn't know
she was
that.
like, you should have just asked him to name 3 Shakespeare works.
Oh yeah.
Which would have been a lot fairer. So
Yeah.
to me, I might save that. So
Okay.
maybe keep that in the back of your mind. But today's question for Ask Bob is, Bob, I'd like you to name the anatomically correct term for the large portion of the ass. That's the ass muscle. I would like
Oh,
you
I
to
know.
name the large portion of the ass muscle, the anatomically correct term for that muscle. Like, you know, this is not your arm, it's your bicep, this is your tricep.
You know this, Bob.
I do.
Go.
I know this is gonna bother me so much.
He's whispering large asses for those for those listening at home. Give me the
my God, bro. This
anatomically
is
correct
gonna
term for
bother-
a
because
big old rump.
I know this.
Rumpus time.
Do you know it, Pete?
Yeah. I mean, I would be shocked if what I have in my head. So here's what we'll do: is if you don't know the answer,
I know it,
because a lot of people are now saying, "Oh, Joe doesn't know half the answers to that, Bob." So if you don't know the answer, I am going to give the answer to Michael, and hopefully I'm right. Because if I'm wrong, it's
This
going to be really
bothers me
tough.
so much because I do know the answer. It's not coming, but I do know it.
All right. Well, can I
Yeah,
take a stab
go
at
ahead,
it?
God.
I would believe the answer would be your glutes.
The gluteus maximus.
Yes,
Yes, but the
your
glute.
glutes.
I would have accepted the glute.
Glutes. Yes. Okay.
Were you thinking glute?
No.
Okay, so we have to hear what you were thinking. No, please.
But that's the thing.
Please.
I don't know what that is. I'm so happy it didn't come because it would have been bad.
Okay.
I was not.
So you haven't heard work out your glutes like your?
Yeah, I have, but I didn't think. Man, I wish what I was thinking came to me.
I kind of wish too.
Me too.
Kind of would have been fun.
Me too.
Maybe your rectum.
That would be your asshole, Bob. Yeah. That would,
man.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I wouldn't. Jesus.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, that was a tough showing.
We pick it up next week.
Yeah.
That was a tough showing.
To be honest, though, you have been on a bit of a run.
Yeah.
Like you've been doing pretty good.
Really, like I've had ones where I start out well and then I
The
fucking blow
centipede,
it.
I will
blew
say,
it.
a lot of people messaged me that the metamorphosis of a caterpillar into a centipede was one of the crazier
That's
things.
why I don't think I have been on that good of a run. Like there's been, you know,
The rectum was
Yeah,
wild. That was wild.
that's what it was. That's what it was.
I'd go with the sphincter.
The
sphincter.
The old sphincty.
All right, let's get into our top 5. To be honest, I felt it was good at the time, and then I went to do it, and I'm like, this is going to be my most fraudulent top 5 because I haven't seen any of these. So I am getting out ahead.
This was your idea.
I know. I should have changed it.
All right.
I think there's some good ones.
It's a good top 5. Like people,
I think it
will
is a
get-
good top 5.
Yeah, like
and I realize.
I'm just being mine is
Yeah.
It's
well, it's kind of like
fraudulent.
taking Sirianni when you hate him to go have a beer with him.
But did I not go hand up?
You did. It's over. It's done.
I went full hand
Yeah, you
up.
did.
You got to
You did.
respect the hand
Some
up.
guy in the line yesterday, Michael, when we were doing the meet and greet, he goes, Sirianni, Bob? Really? And it was
You know who texted me about that? Coach Wink.
Oh,
Did he really? He didn't put us in the group chat?
First, no, he's been texting me on the side. We're talking a lot. We're talking a lot of
talk
ball
every day.
Talking a lot of ball with
So
Coach Wink.
the group chat's done?
No, absolutely not. He still sends the memes. The guy's like an expert meme maker.
I will
Sends
say
all-
I've been bad in my responses.
So
with
he
that.
sent me the TikTok of you eating the strawberry cinnamon toast crunch, and he goes, "How fucking high was Bob to put this video?" out there?" And I just sent back a kite emoji. I sent him. But yeah, he did comment on the coaching. He was angry of one of my selections, but I won't go into.
Oh boy!
really?
That
We
is
won't
true.
get into that.
By the
We
way,
won't get
so
into that out of
polls?
respect. I just said I'm not going to
That
go
was a
into
bad
it, Joe.
pick.
No, I
mean,
used
I
to
won the top 5.
Yeah.
By the way, if you can put like ball knowers, put 2 and 2 together
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right. It's insane that left the group chat like that I'm gone.
You're not gone. He still texts the group chat.
Does he?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
All right. A lot going on, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top 5 this week.
Top 5.
Top 5 is going to be top 5 war movies. Mikey V took down the list. I thought Joe was going to win it. Mikey V took it. So Mike
Came in second?
He came in second.
Okay.
You're really heating up in the top 5s. You're starting to make a push.
Got to make a little run. I got to break into the 20s. I think this may have been win 20 for me, which would be special.
You really are. You're making a run. So you have the option. It's going to be top 5 war movies of all time. Committee's going to have to step in, I feel like, here. But top 5 war movies.
I'm going to take the one pick. I am going to take the one pick, and I am going to take Saving Private Ryan at number 1 overall.
Well,
I just think,
wait, hold on. Joe, what do you want?
I want the 3.
So you're in the middle, Bob. You're the 2 pick. You're in the 2 hole.
All right. So I'm going to go Braveheart.
Okay.
At
That's
1,
fair.
which I actually have seen. There is going to be movies that I have not seen that just off of research. I'm just getting in ahead of that.
All right, I'm going to go Gladiator.
Gladiator?
I mean, the first, it's a fucking.
It's not a war movie.
What do you mean it's not a war movie?
It's not a war
literally-
movie, it's
There's
just-
fucking fighting the entire time.
Man, oh, man.
Oh, if Bob agrees
know
that it's
about
not a
that,
war
man.
movie,
I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I gotta
you
go.
have not
Oh,
seen.
my Lord, man.
my-
We're off to a fucking crazy
Wait,
start,
you have
dude.
not seen Gladiator? It is one of the greatest movies, Bob, of all time.
So I gotta trust
all right,
the
I'll
committee.
take Gladiator. What do you guys think? I mean, don't speak up all at once. Holy
Guys, is
shit,
Gladiator
guys!
a war movie? Just be honest.
I think you can count it.
Okay.
I would say you can count it.
Okay,
I
then
think
let
you
me
can.
count.
Fine,
All
fine.
right,
We'll
all
take
right.
Gladiator.
I'm
That's
gonna,
wild.
I hope I don't get eviscerated, but I think it is, Mike. I mean, what else
Okay,
is it?
fine.
Hey, fine. He's letting it go.
All right, so Gladiator, and then my next one, I'm going to take. I'm going to take American Sniper with my next pick.
Good movie. I'm gonna go with one that I haven't seen. Highly recommended. Give me Schindler's List. What? What?
All right.
Bob, respectfully, I don't think you would last 15 minutes in that
Yeah,
movie.
Bob, it's black and
black
white.
and
It's like
white.
4 hours.
But
I mean, that's the pick is fine.
is a great
the pick
movie.
Is fine. It's it won Best Picture, I think.
Okay.
He would
Wait,
last-
can I take it away?
yeah, you can pivot.
Thank you.
I mean,
Committee-
Mikey,
We're just
committee's
breaking all
being
the
no,
nice
but
today.
Mikey, he doesn't know. Like he
Committee-
wouldn't watch.
It's honestly a great movie.
I
though.
understand
Committee's
that,
been
but,
really nice
but
today.
he hasn't.
Appreciate
He
that,
wouldn't
Bob.
watch a black and white movie. I know him.
We're spineless,
Okay.
man. We really are spineless.
So this one I've seen.
Go ahead.
Okay.
The Patriot.
Okay.
Okay, the
there you
Patriot's a
go.
great one. Mel
Yeah.
Gibson.
Good.
I appreciate the committee there.
I am going to
Committee's
go
been friendly.
back to back. Give me Full Metal Jacket and give me Platoon.
Okay.
Full Metal Jacket.
You know, watching the Charlie Sheen doc, I want to watch Platoon now.
Great movie.
Would I like that?
Great movie, Bob.
It does look a little black and white-ish.
No, it's better. Like if you told me you wanted to watch Apocalypse Now, I'd say that you're not ready for that. Platoon, you're ready for. And I say that because Charlie Sheen's dad was in. That's an older movie, Apocalypse Now. His dad was in that. They talked about that in the Sheen documentary. That's why I'm saying it.
All right, Bob, you're next.
Mm-hmm. So I think I started this and didn't like it, but I didn't finish it. I got like 20 minutes in.
So why would you take it if you didn't like it?
Because I only watched 20 minutes of it. I told you the whole list, my whole list is fraudulent.
This is absolutely.
Suggested this top five.
Oh
This
my-
I know. I regret it. Inglorious Bastards.
Great movie. Great movie. Great
Bob,
pick. Great movie.
I was going to take that, but for you to take that and say I didn't like the first 20 minutes, but it's in my all right.
This is my most fraudulent top five.
Joe,
yet.
you really can't break balls because, man, the gladiator thing to me is such a stretch. Respectfully.
We had two other people in the room who agreed.
I understand.
You guys are gonna be pissed if I win this top five.
Well, I
shouldn't have done it.
I was going to take Inglorious Bastards, and it was.
That's a
gonna
great
win me,
pick.
But
It's a great pick.
all right, I'll take. Fucking unbelievable. Black Hawk Down.
Okay.
It's an awesome movie. And then on the way back,
It's unbelievable.
It really is.
It's just unbelievable.
I'm actually gonna. This movie's fucking awesome. Behind Enemy Lines with Jude Law, where the two snipers are fucking firing at each other. Mm-hmm. That movie is epic.
This guy's like a cartoon.
I really wanted Inglourious Bastards. If I had got Inglourious Bastards with Black
you just
Hawk
gotta
Down
you just got to get by that first 20
and
minutes.
Gladiator, I would.
You just got to get by that first 20 minutes.
By the way, the first scene is insanely. The guy's blowing through the fucking the floorboards, and it's insane.
Give me Black Hawk Down.
I just took Black Hawk Down.
Did you? It's a good pick.
This is totally
I
off
took
the
Black
rails,
Hawk Down,
bro.
and I took
Totally off the
behind
rails.
Enemy Lines.
You got a good list then, Pete. All right. Lock me in for Pearl Harbor.
Okay.
Now that movie I watched.
Oh, by the way,
that movie I
sorry.
loved.
I need to state something here.
What?
The movie that I was referring to with Jude Law is, I think it's called The Thin Red Line. It's not Behind Enemy Lines.
So which is the pick now? Because now I'm
This is
fucking
great.
confused. This is bad. This is really bad.
This has been a
Wait.
while.
I need to hold on.
Okay, so we go whatever one that is.
It was the Jude Law sniper movie. I'm trying to look up the movie, Bob.
Okay, all right. Give me Pearl Harbor, Mikey. We're over to you. It's a fucking shit show.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Apocalypse Now, and then I will. My last pick, I'm gonna do not Lone Survivor. Zero Dark 30. I'm gonna take.
Okay, so give me Lone Survivor.
Yep.
I'm still trying to find out which movie this is.
Okay, PDB, we will get that.
Well, no, I need to say it.
No, but D, we have to move on here, though, man.
It's Enemy at the Gates. I wasn't even close.
That's five. You said 5 different movies.
I meant the Jude Law sniper movie, Enemy at the Gates. That is my movie.
This
I'm
has been a
sorry.
shit. Now, look.
I fucked up. Now, by the way, I was very courteous to you.
You were, but that was crazy.
I understand. I should have done more research. I did say the sniper movie with Jude Law.
I should have never
So that was
done the
Enemy
top
at the
5 that I
Gates.
was
And
incapable
I'm going to
of
go
doing.
for my last pick. I will go Dunkirk, which is a very good movie.
Oh yeah, Bob did go. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, I don't have the fucking list written out today.
Okay. Well, I
don't
have
have the
my
list written down.
I have Gladiator.
Oh, Bones got it.
Bones
Bones
got
a
it?
fucking
Good for you, Bob.
Joe, I got
He
it.
was just gonna read off.
Yeah,
his
Joe,
list.
just fucking stop, please.
He was just
I love
gonna
you. Please,
read
please.
his-
I had my list.
Yeah, I know. Bones got it. Bones got it. Okay.
Bob's first one was The Patriot.
Yes.
Or Braveheart.
Braveheart. All right. So I took
This was a fucking shambles.
That was terrible.
Saving
And I
Private
will win.
Ryan, Full Metal Jacket, Platoon, Apocalypse Now, Zero Dark 30. Bob has
Zero Dark 30 is a good one.
Bob. Your first pick was Braveheart, The Patriot, Inglorious Bastards. It's a good list.
If he
Pearl
wins
Harbor
this,
and Lone Survivor. Joe has Gladiator, American Sniper, Black Hawk Down, Enemy at the Gates, Thin Red Line, and what was the other one that you took for the fourth pick?
His top 3, I feel like, are
Just
good.
Enemy at the Gates. I know.
Enemy at the
Enemy at the
Gates.
Gates. I know.
And
And
the
then
last
5
one was
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have it. I have it. That's it.
If he wins, by the way,
Thank you,
it is
Bone.
an
Thank you, Bone.
absolute
Shout out Bone, shout out
fucking
Jensen.
disgrace. I might have to.
Shout out
Bone, shout out Jensen.
Shout out Bone, shout out Jensen
Bone,
for,
shout
for
out-
getting this all. Shout out
J-Bone.
Frankie's Steakhouse. If you're ever in the Atlanta
out the
area,
slums.
whether you want to Postmate or you want to go to there.
If you're ever in the area that was eviscerated by Joe in the beginning of the show and go to the steakhouse that was also
It was a great
eviscerated
spot.
by Joe, we suggest Frankie's of Atlanta 100%.
But I greased him, Bob.
Did
offered
grease him.
I
He
tried
liked
to.
it too.
all right.
Yeah.
Makes it all right.
Someone who denies a grease is just not my kind of guy.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that does it. Another episode of The Brilliant Show. We got to get out of here.